Hi there, I'm back. Back to touch some more money. um, First off, apologies that the sound quality is still pretty bad. I was gonna try and use just like a microphone on like a pair of headphones. Because hi Finn, if you're watching, I haven't gotten the Blue Snowball mic yet, but I will eventually. And also, sorry that the video quality is also still bad. I literally yesterday went and bought an SD card like thing. What do you call it? Like a dongle, so that I could plug it into my Mac. Um, Without thinking ahead to the fact that my MacBook has been broken for about a year. Like it's not broken; it works better than my other computer. But the battery hasn't worked for a year, so it has to be plugged in all the time. And so I can't plug in an SD card because then the computer would die. So if Steve Jobs wasn't already dead, I would want to murder him for his like weird fucking plug bullshit. Anyway, I'm not a fan of Apple products, but this is the one working computer I have. Um, I almost didn't film this today, but I really want. I don't know. It's more fun to me if if I can kind of do this on camera, and I don't know. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm kind of annoyed about all my stupid little technology problems, um, because I'm even when I do have more money, I am pretty cheap about phones and computers and stuff. I don't like to spend a lot of money on them because they break. So why? I mean, I guess this MacBook did last me a lot of years. But then, like, literally the only thing wrong with it is the battery. And a big reason why I'm not a fan of Apple products anymore is because the battery is expensive to buy, and I took it to a computer repair guy last year, and they're also like hard to get into. Like they don't want you to repair it, so they make it hard to get into. So I was gonna have to pay a lot for labor for him to replace the battery. So I was like, fuck Apple. Got myself a really cheap Chromebook. Really cheap Chromebook turns out doesn't work for longer than a year. So maybe I'll get like a mid-priced Chromebook this next time eventually someday. So yeah, how are you? How's your week been? Are you also annoyed at your technology, or do you actually buy nice things for yourself? Let's see. We should have $655 to stuff today. It was gonna be $660, but I stopped and got some milk on the way home. So here we are, 300. Bloop. 350, 400. Bloop. My hot cocoa mug is in the way. Ooh, I still have some. Thought I finished that. One thing I'm not cheap about, Lake Champlain hot cocoa. Alright, what am I at? 400, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 620. Oh my goodness. I was also thinking about doing maybe, well, let me finish counting before I start talking my head off. 620, 630, 640, 645, 50, 55, $655. That's what we wanted, so that's good. Oh, goodness. So, I also thought about maybe filming like a budget with me for December, because it was actually kind of a challenge for me since I get paid different amounts each week. I mean, I'm sure there's actually a lot of people out there who do the same thing, but like it was kind of new to me because I don't often get paid such different amounts. It's like 3 times as much every other week because of that. Because of the one job that's bi-weekly and the other that's every week. So Also because of the fact that I don't really have a lot of extra wiggle room in my budget. That also made it kind of hard to finagle the numbers because I really want to be setting a little bit of money aside for January, because in January I will be working even less and want to have some money saved up so I'm not just putting it all on credit. So, turns out basically, long story short, I'm just making the minimum payments on my car payment now. I had been paying a little bit extra, and now I'm not doing that anymore, so now I have a little bit of wiggle room, so I can save a little bit of money for January, and hopefully it'll all work out okay, and I won't, deplete my savings too much. So, speaking of savings, just kidding, we're gonna stuff some bills. Right? Yes. Alright, starting off with rent. I wrote 182, but we're just gonna do 180 because I didn't feel like asking for ones at the bank, to be honest. And let's see, 100, 50, 70, 80. Yes, 157. Yep. That's going into rent. That'll go towards January's rent. Beautiful. Okay. Next, we've got the car payment. All right, the car payment, blah, blah, blah. $85 is what we're putting in there. 50, is that right? Yeah, 50, 70, 85 for the car payment. And thank goodness that car is still running well. It has this alert that says maintenance tire. So I was like, oh crap, what's wrong with the tire? There's still new tires. And it's just the alert that tells you that you're supposed to rotate your tires. Which is fine, but why so vague? Why make me worry about it? Just write rotate tires. Don't say maintenance tire. What? Be more specific, Nissan. Alright, car payment. Next. Insurance. I don't have... Whoa. I don't have an envelope made up for insurance yet. Oh boy. Insurance is getting 40. 2040. And there we go. Did the car payment, did the insurance. Okay, now utilities is getting 125. 125. I'm kind of confused what happened to my tens. Thought I had more tens than this. I guess I could pull them from somewhere else, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. But that is strange. Okay, anyway, 125 in insurance? Utilities. Jeez. My brain is not screwed on right now, but that's okay. All right. So then we should have 140 in here. So 120, 30, 35, 40. In utilities, not gonna forget about that one again, obviously, because I have money set aside for it. Oh boy. Credit card payment, I was not planning on stuffing any for this, but I've kind of been like spending money out the wazoo, so I'm gonna put $10 less in my wallet than I had originally planned for this week, and yes, and put 10 into credit card payment, which again, drop in the bucket, but you know, it's better than nothing. So let me just write that for myself so I know. Credit card payment is getting 10. It had 15. So it'll now have 25. Okay, and I don't, for some reason, don't have enough 10s, but we'll take a 10 out, put a 20 in. We got 25 to go towards the next credit card payment in January. I actually just made a payment today. I pulled from, well, part of it was from one of my paychecks, and then I did pull a little bit out of savings, because that happens. Oh, there's 10. Alright, so, cross-country skiing, or cross-country skis, excuse me, and cribbage and dump are all not getting anything. Laundry doesn't need any. Okay, cool. So, utilities is got its stuff. Oh, I wanted to make a cute envelope for Christmas, but I'm honestly not feeling it right now. I'm gonna make a few new envelopes today and just pencil in the corner. I'll explain when I get to it. Anyway, what's happening? Where am I? I did the bills. Great. Now I need to do my wallet. So my wallet is getting 45. And we don't need any 10s for that. Okay. I will need one later. But the wallet's getting 45. I'm not doing any dividers in the wallet right now. I mean, it's not much to begin with. It was only 3 categories to begin with. And also, I had like, last week I just got a whole bunch of ones built up because they were in different sections. But I like to spend the one, you know, I like to get rid of the smaller bills. So anyway, I know it's not the way most people, like, on YouTube do it, but that's the way I'm gonna do it. So, 45 in the wallet, check. Next, Christmas is another new envelope that I didn't know about. Okay. So, like I started to say before, I'm kind of just want to do this quickly. I don't feel like I do want this to be a pretty envelope, but I don't feel like doing that right now, so I'm just going to pencil in lightly in the corner. And I'm going to do that with a few different sinking funds that I'm starting today because I want those to be like pretty nice to look at envelopes. But I wanna just do this and be done. I don't feel like writing nice letters right now. But I might, I mean, no promises because of all my technology problems and because I'm a flaky person, but I might at one point just post or record. I would like to record a little time lapse of me like drawing the envelope because I'm gonna just draw them by hand, and I think that would be kind of a fun little time lapse to add into a video somewhere at some point. So anyway, Christmas is getting 40, which is it's something. All right, next rollover. So, because I get paid so much less on the weeks when I'm only getting one paycheck. I figured partially I will stuff a little bit less. You know, I'll have a little bit less available, but I'm also going to stuff a little bit from this week to roll over to next week to be used for that cash stuffing. So it's a little bit less of a jump, I guess. Jump? Fall? I don't know. So that I have $100 more to stuff next week. There we go. That didn't take too much time. A little bit of fun. Alright, so 100 for rollover. And I guess basically that 100 will just get moved to a bill envelope next week, but takes a little bit of the pressure off. Anyway, so next are a couple of sinking funds. I don't know what the heck I did wrong with my math somewhere. Oh, it might be because I didn't... I don't know. Basically, I have $30 left. I wanted to put... I have written down that I'm putting 40 places. So I think I'll just pull it out of my wallet. So the wallet gets... And I also need some 10s. Alright, so I'm going to pull this 20. No. What am I going to do? I want 20 for health insurance. Ugh. Why is life so confusing? What do I want to do? Yeah, I'll put blah, 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 blah. Out comes the 20. Here's this 10. So 35. Oh, it's because I already put... Okay. I know what I did. I put the $10 into the credit card envelope, but I didn't check it off. So actually everything's fine. Okay. Never mind all that. Okay. So, 2 new sinking funds are going to be one for health insurance. At the moment, I am 25 years old, so I'm still on my mom's health insurance that she gets through her job. But next year, when I turn 26, I'll have to get my own. So I want to just start saving up, you know, a little at a time, whatever I can, so that I'll have hopefully a decent amount set aside to open a policy, have some savings if I, whatever, just to have some money set aside for health insurance. Because those plans are not cheap, I've heard. I haven't actually done any research yet, but I have almost a year before I have to worry about it, which is good, I think, that I'm starting to save now. Hopefully it'll accrue a decent amount in almost a year. And this is another one that I want to make a nice to look at little label for it, but not right now. Right now, I'm just penciling in the corner, and I'll erase it later when I write the nice label. Sorry if this is like frustrating to watch. I can't find my words this afternoon, apparently. All right, health insurance is getting 20. Boop. And the last one, another somewhat long-term sinking fund, is for car maintenance. Because I know that shit can add up. I have had so many different old cars throughout the years with, lots of different problems. I, bought my current car that I have. I bought it this summer because, I liked the old car that I was driving, but it had almost 200,000 miles, and it just had so many problems, and I spent the first half, I don't want to know how many thousands of dollars I spent on it in the beginning of last year, only to trade it in. So anyway, cars are a money pit, so gotta put money in the pit. And there we go, $10. Just a little something to start me off. Because that makes me feel like I'm making a little bit of progress, even though my budget's pretty tight right now, even though I don't really have, honestly, any extra money. Well, I guess I have a little, because I'm putting some away for future, but it really does make me feel better about my situation to know I'm at least getting a start, and that over time it'll build up and then be less of a catastrophe in the future when suddenly I need a new whatever catalytic converter, some freaking expensive part, or whatever happens. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hopefully will see you next week, barring any weird technology problems or whatever else can derail my plans. But hopefully we'll see you again next week for another cash stuffing. I hope you're having a lovely day. I hope that the weather where you are is nicer than where I am. It is dark and rainy and kind of cold, but actually depressingly warm, because this should be snow, but anyway, thanks again for watching, and bye.